Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yeah. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the Road to 10K channel. All right, you guys seen the title, man. We're going to get right into it. I'll say this. Tonight, my parasocialism was at an all-time high. First things first, shouts out to DDG for like just going crazy with the word parasocial in 2025. But you know, also shout out Holly. You know, I am from Atlanta and stuff like that. We do protect Black women. We do speak up for Black women. Shout out Holly as well. I hope whatever they got going on, you know, they figure that out, settle that, everything like that. I stayed in the crib like I said I would Friday night. I've watched the WNBA Friday night activities and things of that sort. And I had it pretty much a split screen of Studbudz and then what was going on ESPN. So Friday night, All-Star, and then it went right into Summer League with the Pelicans. So I watched a little bit of Pelicans game until about the third quarter. They were down by 20. Jeremiah Fears, I kind of saw what I needed to see from Jeremiah Fears throughout the entire Summer League. And then, you know, I just turned it off and it was just Studbudz and then and Max's Love House or Love Island, whatever he's doing. And yeah, so with that being said, Studbudz had some moments tonight, man. The first moment that stood out to me was getting Sue and Megan Rapinoe out there on the court before they left, before they walked out. And then this was the next big one when they went to their first party and they had Kathy Engelbert, bro. The commissioner of the WNBA, dog. They had her, she came up to them and she was like, yo, let's dance. Like when she seen them, they said, what's up to her? She put her arms over them and was like doing like a little line dance to like the DJ was playing a remix of Sexy Back. It's like, I'm bringing Sexy Back. And they were just, you know, kicking their legs like this and a little line dance and stuff. And then she was like, yo, I love what you guys are doing. Keep it up. And she like double fisted them. And then after that, Nucky V Buck, the DJ transitioned to Nucky V Buck. And it was one of the more unbelievable moments that I had. It was a few unbelievable moments I had about Friday night. And I know some people might be like, play the thing. Another one was during Friday night when Tasha Cloud won the skills challenge. And she ran into her girlfriend's arms, Izzy Harrison. And she pretty much just kind of like, they kind of ran into each other and kissed each other live on ESPN on air. And then ESPN played the replay, like during her interview with Holly Rowe after winning. And I just remember, I think it was like 2006-ish when Tina Thompson came out the closet. And it was like on Cold Pizza, which was, you know, First Take, for those of you who didn't know. Before First Take was First Take. It was Cold Pizza with a segment called First and 10 where they would debate. And then ultimately the debate portion became its own show and that developed into First Take. But yeah, let me see if I could find it on the internet. Cause it was like a big deal, dog. Like I couldn't believe it, dog. It was well, not that I couldn't believe it, but it was just such a big deal, and now it's nothing. Like it's no big deal. Like it's normalized to the point where it's shown in the act of it and stuff like that. Whereas, oh, it wasn't Tina Thompson. Was it Cheryl Swoops? Oh, I'm so sorry, Tina Thompson. My bad. Y'all don't get me for libel. Who was it? Was it Cheryl Swoops? Not so gay after all. Okay. So it was Cheryl Swoops. So she came out as gay in 2005. I remember it was a big deal. This was made after one of the more prominent athletes to come out while still playing in a team sport. She stated that she was tired of hiding my feelings about the person I care about. Swoops' announcement came during the time where the WNBA was still developing its approach to LGBTQ plus representation. And then in 2011, Swoops comes out as not so gay after all. She never accepted the notion that she was born gay, nor did she believe that she was married to a man, that she was bisexual. Oh, I want to see this. It's 2011. She came out the closet in 2005. She wasn't trying to be a hero or role model. I'm just at a point in my life where I'm tired of having to pretend to be someone I'm not. She told ESPN the magazine. I'm tired of having to hide my feelings about the person. But like, to give you guys just another kind of perspective on this, there was a ticker. There was like on the sports, on the ESPN ticker, like that goes where you see the scores on the ticker for like the lead. It was like Cheryl Swoops comes out. And I don't think they even had a lead back then in 2005. It was just WNBA, but it was like WNBA. Cheryl Swoops comes out is like, it was crazy, bro. Now looking at it, I'm just like, what is like? It's something you got to come out of straight now. You like, all right, let me. All right, it doesn't change who I am. I can't help who I fall in love with. No one can. She fell in love with Scotty Scott, a former assistant from Swoop's original WNBA team, the Houston Comets, and the pair seemed to be very much in love. Over the next few years, Swoops was a spokesperson for Olivia Cruz's and frequently appeared at LGBT fundraisers. I met her at a Lamba legal brunch in Dallas. She and Alyssa were both quite warm and open. I had been around Cheryl the previous year when she played for the Dallas Fury NWBL league, and she seemed to be a lot more happy and relaxed than she was then when she was still closeted. Where is it? And so, not so. We learned over the weekend that Cheryl's in a different relationship with a man. She's engaged to Chris Uckleshow, someone she's known for years. Swoop's Facebook page displays a picture of the couple and lists his anniversary date as March 25th, 2011. I assume that's the date they got engaged. I tried to find someone to mention of Scotty and Swoop's breakup, but with no luck. But given some of the things that Cheryl said when she came out, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if her sexuality was fluid. Swoops never accepted the notion that she was born gay, nor did she think that being married to a man meant she was bisexual. Outsports.com talked to her a few days after the ESPN coming out interview. I'm not bisexual, she said. I don't think I was born gay. Again, it was a choice. As I got older, once I got divorced, it wasn't like I was looking for another relationship, man or woman. I just got feelings for another woman. I didn't understand it at the time because I never had those feelings before. She did, however, eventually get comfortable with calling herself gay. After being Alyssa for 3 to 4 years and not having feelings for another man is when I understood who I really was, or more accurately, who she was at the time. I don't blame Swoops for not having that sort of reverse coming out party. This news will bring up a lot of feelings in the lesbian community, some of which will not be pleasant, but Cheryl has no regrets about her relationship with Scotty. And then Michael Vopel. There's nothing in my life that I have a regret about that I will go back to and change. I feel like everything that has happened personally or professionally, I went through for a reason. I learned from a lot of those things. This is wow. This is something. But anyways, so it was Cheryl Swoops, and it was a big deal when she came out. And to go from that to this, where the biggest thing in the league and the biggest thing probably for professional sports media is a Twitch channel titled Studbudz, to the point where ESPN is saying the word stud. Little kids are like, hey, can we get your autograph? Studbudz, can we get your autograph? It just everybody, and then different people coming up and like, yo, we rock with you, and they saying, yo, you an honorary stud. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy, dog. Like, we've come a far way, is all I'm saying, in the past 20 years as society. Of course, do we have a long way to go? Of course. But this is just gold to me. So with that being said, here's Kathy Engelbert dancing to Nucky V Buck. I'm going to play 5 seconds of the music, and then I'm going to mute it for copyright purposes.
Yeah. What?
There it is. Look, everybody, and this isn't just something that they were surprised by. Everybody around Kathy is like, what is going on? This is hilarious, man. In the middle of CBA negotiations, two sides that are like not seeing eye to eye. But hey, we gonna have fun in the meantime. And I ain't gonna lie, Kathy has taken a beating, bro. Kathy's taking a beating from like the fans. And just shouts out to Lala Milan as well. Shouts out Lala Milan. That's family. That's family. Former Rolling Out family. Former Rolling Out alum. Graduates of Rolling Out University like myself. Black Media Products. You know what it is. Shouts out to Munson Steve. Shouts out to Randy Fling. All my people over there at Rolling Out. But yeah, man. I say all of this to say Kathy has gone through a lot. Like a lot of just scrutiny and criticism from the fans who just, she's done such a terrible job and this and that. And get Kathy out of here. And shouts out to Lisa Borders, Atlanta, everything like that, AKAs and everything like that. Shouts out to AKA. And I know I have a whole 30-minute video where I'm dissing D9 Life and stuff like that. But shouts out to Lisa Borders anyway. Yeah, man. I say all this to say, like, Kathy is taking a lot of criticism. So for her to have just this brief moment to acknowledge something that's going well within her league, I think the last positive thing like this for women's basketball to this magnitude was unrivaled. You know what I'm saying? Which Kathy kind of sometimes she tries to publicly acknowledge as a good thing, but a lot of times it's seeming like, of course, in these CBA negotiations, as Gabby Williams kind of alluded to, that she sees as a competitive thing that she doesn't like, that's thriving and doing so well and paying the players so well and things of that sort. She doesn't really like unrivaled. She sees unrivaled as a, ironically, rival to the WNBA. And so this is something under the WNBA season, under the WNBA umbrella, Studbudz, that's during, that's boosting the WNBA product off the court and their branding. We're seeing this is about as raw as it gets that you're going to get with these players. Some players are kind of like what you see is what you get. Basketball is the number one for them. They're kind of, I don't want to say boring, but it's like when you focus on basketball to become great, you haven't focused on much other things coming up and stuff like that. So it's like being a great partier. Like if you're a great partier, you probably don't focus on much other stuff. Some people can work hard, play hard and things and just get no sleep. But for most people, it's just what it is. So for some people, it's kind of that's how they are. And other people, they are the life of the party and they can't keep up and all of the things. I feel like Courtney Williams is just great with her social skills. Like I'm looking at like how she's handling random fans and people come up, you don't remember me, do you? And then they tell the story about how they met Courtney 10 years ago and she just says, love, love, love. Yeah, twin. Daps them up and keeps it moving. But she doesn't make people feel dismissed or not seen and everything. Like, it's just very impressive. Taking photos even when she's tired and stuff like that, and then getting T in it. Come on, T. Come on, get in this photo. Come on, T. And including Natisha Heidman and everything and things of that sort. Like, it's just fire. I really appreciate it. Shouts out to the Studbudz once again. And let's continue with Studbudz. This is just one clip. I have more clips, but I wanted to get off a lot of that stuff. All right, next thing, next clip. The dude I needed, Jada and Flage. All right. Hey, shouts out to Big Fo. Shouts out to Jada, man. Shouts out to the college stars. Jada now going to Iowa State and now Flaw, her last year at LSU, a revamped team and stuff like that with Michaela Williams and Malaysia Fulwali after her summer she had with USA basketball and stuff like that. Very exciting to see what LSU can accomplish next season. And they got those freshmen coming in, those 2 McDonald's All-Americans. Those kids look legit too. So hey, it's gonna be something for LSU. Anyways, I was falling asleep, but I'm back woke now, all caps. And this was one of my favorite moments of the night when Flage finished performing, and then they danced until Let Me Down. And I said, changing states has gave me a new appreciation for the song that is Wipe Me Down. I've always liked Wipe Me Down. I've always danced to Wipe Me Down. It's always been one of my favorite parts of the night. But now, living in the Bayou has given me a new appreciation of Wipe Me Down. Look at this. Just look at the energy, bro. How many songs can do this? And most of these songs that can do it got that New Orleans bounce, got that Louisiana bounce, you know what I'm saying? And things of that sort. So shouts out, man. I love it. Love to see it. Kids are having fun. They're loving it. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Shouts out to McDonald's. All right, so Showcase Shabazz, he was pretty much uploading stuff all night. And this is the most I ever heard.
Feed her.
You just walked here or something?
No, I just been on my feet all day.
Hey, you gotta do better tonight. Do better, be better.
Can you stop?
There's no head.
Why are you doing this right now? We left yesterday in the past.
I know, but you look like you about to get right back to
my feet just hurt. Oh, I'm not going back to where I was yesterday.
Hey, but like,
I'm not going back to where I was.
You trying to be cute and I'm proud of you.
I am cute. I'm not cute. Rate my fit. And the face card. All in one.
10 out of 10.
Okay, y'all know what's going on, man. Stop playing. Come on, are we going? Do we need to? Is this our ride?
Who is this? We got a Jackie Young segment. Izzy, bro. Oh, this is muted. Yo, this kid, Shabazz, is hilarious, bro. I remember one time he was like, all right, I'm no longer gonna, we're literally just Studbudz. Shouts out. It was funny, like, he was like, all right, no more flirting with WNBA players, da-da-da. I'm just posting basketball. He a funny page. Y'all follow him on Twitter, things of that sort. And this is them singing Love, Keisha Cole's Love, of course. All right, you guys know the rest of the song, Love. I'm with the power couple. It's funny.
I'm with the girlie. I'm with the.
And yeah, I don't know. Paige just looks much more relaxed. AZ, she plugged her podcast. She said, y'all listen to my pod. Shouts out to the Studbudz. Here's a picture of Tish and the Studbud. Tish and there's Brittany Elena, friend of the channel. AZ Fudd, not friend of the channel yet. If I had a question, if I just would have said like, just say what's up. But nah, I had to try to go for the interview. Paige is friend of the channel though. Tisha's probably on here somewhere in like a press conference. Izzy fine just towering over everybody. It's funny. Sonya.
Way to ball out your first year, man.
Oh, Renee Sean loved the Sonya. Shouts out to Renee Montgomery. She also did her first stream, and in there, I like their stream. It was cool, like because they did it a lot of the traditional ways of media and stuff like that. Renee's been doing media for a minute, like but independent media too, in addition to doing the on anchor work, on desk work, and stuff like that. So shouts out to Renee. Like, but they have the camera, the mics are good. The quality is just good. Lighting is good. Shouts out to them. And then here's KT dancing on Courtney Williams. Oh, is it?
Oh, Rico! Hold on.
I don't know what song this is. Hold on, let me see. Is this Ain't I? I guess this is Ain't I, but I can't even really tell. Oh, no, that's Oh yeah. Paige saying shouts out to the Huskies, big blue, bleed blue. Shouts out to the Huskies. Here's Angel Reese.
Hey, so hurry on.
Hey, Chicago in the building. They need to curry up. Hey, I got cheese in my pocket. Velveeta. Hey, I'm a gorilla and Coop finna pull up in the zoo. Oh, she won't even perform. I'm thinking Flage was performing. She just singing along. She doing karaoke. That's funny. That's funny. And everybody recording her like she performing. She just doing whammy. Nah, that's funny, bro.
We outside, gang. The bitches is outside. I mean, they bad. I mean, they fucking bad.
Hey.
The fuck, we outside.
Shouts out to Courtney, bro.
Y'all, lame ass going home.
He said what? He said, huh? Oh, they definitely going home. Shouts out to all my mature people. Hey, she killed it. Hey, Hey, No Cap Space was at this party too, man. Shouts out to No Cap Space. Tyler. Shouts out to Tyler and them and stuff like that. Renee's son is frying me, dude. Yeah, shouts out to my boy, man. He a funny dude. Studbudz with Lisa and Fee. And Lisa said I was the first all-star for sure. She was popping that stuff. She said her son just started streaming. Shouts out to her son. Best of luck to him. And here's Hannah Hidalgo and Maddie Booker in the back. Best friends and things of that sort. Let me see if the comments said anything, because, you know, stop trying to make these kids. Ooh! Yikes. Yikes. Fee woo. It's Fee going off on some folks. She said, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. And they cut off the mic. Shout out to Dee Richards. Dee Richards in the cut. She over here, Dee Richards. AT showing up a little bit. Saying what's up and then getting out the way. People was asking where DB was. You know, DB, it ain't safe for DB in Indiana right now. I think we all know. Oh, I gotta know. TOS. Kiki. This one they had the mics off. What's Kiki doing? Or is he just saying Kiki so fine? Shouts out to Kiki. Shouts out to Washington. Shouts out to KT. Shouts out to Golden State. Who is that? Oh, that's Shanae. Is that Shanae? That is Shanae. Shouts out to Shanae, Wuma K. She's not a friend of the channel, but if you know, you know, last year. Oh, Shanae technically is a friend of the channel. She's been on the channel before. This page at the first party. Hannah Hill Dog. Oh, they ain't even say what's up to Hill Doggo. That's kind of crazy. They ain't even say nothing to Hill Doggo. And here's Kathy again. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Bro, is that KK Arnold?
Come over and check them out.
Come over here. Court is hilarious. That is KK. Look at KK. Shouts out to you, man. I see my girl too. I see my girl too. There was a high school player. I think her name like Fishers. Khalees Fishers. Hold on. What's Khalees' name? Fishers. Yep, Khalees. Yeah, Khalees Fisher, bro. I seen Khalees Fisher at the game. I seen her at one of the parties. So look at Khalees. Oh no, not Shabazz from Twitter. What did he say? Shabazz. I'm screaming. Oh, that's not. Okay. Sabrina, you officially on Hate Watch. Sabrina Nescu is giving half of her winnings to Sonia Citron. Why is she giving what? Because she's a rookie? That's crazy. Oh, he said you're officially off my Hate Watch. Oh, okay. So I guess it's supposed to be a feel good thing. Lexi Hull saying, "What's up?" This man Shabazz is hilarious, bro. He's hilarious, dude. All right, let me scroll up before I get too much ESPN footage and they tag this. All right, next thing next. Flage, I just want to show this. She said Studbudz lit, no lie. Hey. A white man down. All right, this Adin-Kai thing. And you might be thinking, Rashad, why are you speaking about Adin-Kai for the gazillionth time? There is a reason why I did it, and I'll play this first.
Obviously, I have to talk about a lot of stuff. And you guys are wondering why I went live. I'm sick, and I had to call Kai. Me and Kai spoke on the phone. So Kai and I had a great conversation, just in general about a lot of stuff. And it's not, it's not about going to, it's not Adin versus Kai. We don't want that. We both came from a beautiful, beautiful industry, the streaming game. And whether you like me, whether you hate me, whether you like Kai, whether you hate Kai, there's no bad blood between us. It's very mutual respect that him and I have for one another. And that's where it stands. Even through if we have disagreements, we should really all, streamers in general, fuck going online back and forth. It should just be a phone call. You know what I mean?
All right. So the reason why I'm playing this is to clarify something, to put out something, because I feel like it's the right thing to do and things of that sort. So y'all know, folks. Small, pretty small. We all separate 6 degrees, things of that sort. I wasn't given the okay to, you know what I'm saying, to just spill this. Like I didn't ask for permission, so I won't be giving too many details. But I'll just say it like this. Kai said in his thing that that people were saying A&P's PR was the same as Neon's PR. And Davis, but it was just Davis's PR. And Davis fired said PR company because said PR company was acting unprofessional and leaving negative comments under in Adin's chat and in Adin's content. And he said that's how real Davis is. Adin reacted to it and he said, "Oh wow, I didn't know that. W Davis, like I rock with Davis and shouts out to Davis." And it was this big thing. Kai unnecessarily threw said PR person under the bus, and it's a black woman. It's a black woman, so it's like you throwing a black woman under the bus for what? Because that wasn't true. This is what I found out. I found out that wasn't the truth. I found out that, like I said, I can't get into too many details because I didn't even ask to be sharing this. This nowhere else publicly on the internet. But that isn't the truth. The truth is that said PR company chose to depart ways, and it wasn't just Davis's company. It was indeed working with all of A&P at certain points, which I got to see firsthand. You guys know. If you guys don't know, I've covered Kai publicly at a couple different events and stuff like that. Because, you know, I'm from Atlanta. I used to live in Atlanta and things of that sort. So, like, a lot of A&P and Kai stuff that happens in Atlanta, I'm right there. Or I was right there. And so, just like with Davis and Ray's first AAU game, I was there at that same time, too. So, yeah. I believe the source and things of that sort. No cap in a rap. But I do think it's crazy, like I said, though, a black woman, you know what I'm saying, person in that space, a professional, young black professional in the space, under the bus for the sake of your public image, people liking you, and winning an online narrative or winning back your chat or winning back your fans and things of that sort. The same reason why you don't speak on stuff before it grows to be big, and you don't just squash it before it grows into something larger than what it should be, because you want to continue to preserve and have as many people like you. I feel like it is to keep as many people to like you as possible. I don't know. It might not be. I don't know you personally, but that's what it appears to be time after time again, to preserve your sponsorships, partnerships, and keep as many people liking you as possible. So I think in life, having problems, conflicts, and things of that sort, it's inevitable. You shouldn't run from it. You should kind of face it head on, because a lot of times when you do face it head on, you can get over it quicker. And, you know, like I said, like this thing right here with Adin and Kai, he said it shouldn't have been brought to the internet. It doesn't matter if it should have been brought to the internet. The fans saw you guys together all the time, and then, you know, Adin went through a lot of controversial stuff, and then all of a sudden Kai is no longer associating with Adin publicly. Regardless if you guys responded or spoke about it online back and forth, people were already speculating what they were speculating. At some point, you guys were going to have to address it, because that's the type of field of work that you're in. It's just unfortunate that in the midst of this, someone who caught a stray was a black woman, who's a young professional and things of that sort, and a lie for no reason. And you can't just be saying stuff like that, even if you didn't know, if you weren't quite sure about the details of, like, did they leave or did they get fired? You shouldn't just be saying that when you have 100,000 viewers in your chat. You're the #1 streamer on Twitch. You shouldn't just be saying stuff like that if you can't confirm it, if you don't know, because that's someone's reputation. That's a young black professional's reputation, that you're just, you know what I'm saying? And this whole, you threw an entire narrative on them and said they got, like, it's just crazy. It's crazy, bro. To, like, protect yourself. It's like, how many people's, you know what I'm saying, are, like, friendly fire casualties with this. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. So, like I said, I'll leave it at that. But yeah. Okay. Next. Tyler, man, we got a new album from Tyler, bro. Don't Tap the Glass on Monday, baby. July 21st. That is Monday. Because at the same time, at the time I'm recording this, it's July 20th. It's actually July 19th still. It's July 19th, the wee hours of the morning. So we got 2 more days until we get some new Tyler, the Creator. This is about how many months after Chromacopia? Like 10 months after Chromacopia? About 10 months after Chromacopia. Tyler used to do the 2 years, every album, a new album every 2 years. He gave us the hint when he went with mustache, when he shaved and just went just straight up mustache. And it was like, okay, what is this new look? It looks like he's like trying to kind of push this, stuff like that. And indeed it was. He said July 21st with the trumpet and the marching band uniform. And I thought personally that was marching band for Sticky. The Sticky music video was finally coming out 6 months after he teased it. I guess the Sticky music video is never coming out now unless he's going to have it on some limited edition vinyl thing or whatever, like Childish Gambino did with 31520, which ended up becoming Ada Vista. I am happy and excited for this. It's mixed feelings, man, because Chromacopia, even though it was only 10 months ago, it was an entire era. And, personal feelings tied to that because I met, one of the kind of the best people I've ever met at the Chromacopia concert. When he first dropped Chromacopia and he did the pop-up in Atlanta the next day. I just happened to be off that day. It was a random Tuesday because it was football season. And, football season, I always get 2 random days off in the middle of the week. So I took like that Tuesday off, and it just happened to be the Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever it was that Tyler did his pop-up. So I got to sign up and I got to wait in line a couple hours before the show, before doors open. And I got tickets right in line, just kept asking people who had an extra ticket. Someone had an extra ticket. I bought it off them for $45, $50. And yeah, man, it was a great time. And I met, one of the best people I've ever met. And, that, like I said, the Chromacopia era came and went. But every time I hear Chromacopia, I'll be thinking about, those people and that community that we built, that bond that we have, that inseparable bond forever and things of that sort. And I'm interested, man. I'm interested. I'm excited for Don't Tap the Glass. Very excited for this. I know the first clue that it was not the music video, but an album was when Pusha T quote tweeted it and put the eye emojis. And I said, oh, this must not be just a music video for Sticky because Pusha T ain't got nothing to do with that. And some people were saying, we're getting a music video for y'all song. Why would Tyler Creator post 3 different things with the date on it for a music video for someone else's song? Like, that didn't make no sense. Let me look up this Don't Tap the Glass. Don't Tap the Glass. Glass.com. It is a website. Wow. Cookies. All right. Enter. Don't tap the glass. Dang, when you tap the glass, it just shatters. Hold on. See if we scroll down. Oh. Test person 1. Dang, they got my government all out here. Hold on, twin. Okay, so $30. One-time pressing, a maximum of 4 units. Oh, because it's clear. There's no design on it. That's why it's $30. Okay. Oh, he's selling CDs? Oh, I might have to cop the CD. I ain't gonna hold you. Dang. I might have to cop a CD, bruh. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. What's on the YouTube? Oh, it's just Tyler Creator's YouTube. Okay, so it's all his stuff. Instagram, Twitter. Let me double check. Double check now. Instagram. And it's him. This is LeBron James. LeBron James. Okay. I don't hear no music. I don't hear any music. I heard some people that had some music on theirs. Oh, here's the merch for it. Dang. This man has mastered. Oh, that.
Welcome.
Got it.
Number 1, body movement. No sitting still. Number 2, only speak in glory. Leave your baggage at home. Number 3, don't tap the glove.
Dang. Hold on. I thought I was about to get some. Dang. So it stopped. So I tapped the thing I was supposed to tap. Dang. Hold on, what's this? Just more merch. Body movement. No sitting still. Oh, I speak that. Only speak in glory. Leave your baggage at home. Oh, wow. Number 3, don't tap the glass. That's deep. That's deep, man. So okay, this is old school hip hop. This LL Cool J, right? The setup. But body movement, no sitting still means like it's like dancing movement. So it's gonna be dun 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 dun. Shout out Herbie Hancock. It's gonna be like that type of thing. It said only speak in glory. So speak highly of yourselves. We ain't doing none of that sad stuff. So like him, one of the saddest songs you ever heard in your life. I really need love and affection, protection. How could I ever love someone that I never had? And then Julie. So on Judge Judy. When he talking about the lady done passed away. Oh my goodness. And then the ones where he talking about the getting the abortion. I was like, oh my goodness, man. Terrible. Like it was like heavy topic. Sad. He said, nah, we only speaking highly of ourselves for this one. When he did take your mask off, and then in the last verse, when he's roasting himself, and he say, this is why you don't even be with your family. You got about the therapy needed to kind of to see your beats ain't placing, your songs ain't slapping. Go home. Your live performance ain't even in the conversation. Go home. Why you feel like it's a rap in the booth? And he's talking about how he's aging and just talking down on himself and stuff like that. None of that. Only up. And then don't tap on the glass. I also look at that as the thing, just him being famous and kind of going along with the Paranoia joint, with the Noia song. Pretty much just like celebrities are kind of treated like this. And he's like, yo, chill out, bro. Chill out on this. I'm a zoo animal. I'm famous and this and that. Chill out. When you see me, I'm a person. Kind of going along the same lines of chromacopia of dealing with his fame. So that's what I got so far from these 3. I think it's going to be a good time. I think it's going to be rapping, and I think it's going to be hip hop. But yeah, shouts out to Tyler, the Creator, man. New Tyler, Creator on Monday. W's. We was just talking about that last night. Like I ended the stream with talking about that because the dude whose name is I think it was Wolf. Is Wolf in here? He was in my chat. I said, oh, it's not. I think Tyler Creator watching my page. What is this? And it just kept saying, all right. And tonight we got the announcement, man. Don't tap the glass. Shouts out. Jay-Z filed a 40-page file, right? I want to say lawsuit because I don't know the words. In the matters of Corley and Satterwhite versus Carter, Jay-Z filed a 280 pages. Rest in peace to Kobe. Jay-Z filed 2 40-page motions to dismiss a lack of jurisdiction, rules of law, etc. Also asked the judge to take notice of 8 previous court rulings that did not result in Ramir getting a paternity test dating back to 2010. Denying this man a paternity test 8 times guilty. Sir, the damage is already done. You might as well take the test. Like, why won't he take the test? Pursuant to the Federal Rule of Evidence 201, defendant Sean Corey Carter, defendant respectfully requests the court to take judicial notice of the following documents identified in this request attached as exhibits to the declaration of Carla M. Urskather declaration in support of the defendant's motion to dismiss and strike the plaintiff's complaint. The motion filed concurrently herewith order denying the petition of the genetic testing by the Honorable Doors of the Court of Philadelphia, Court of Common Pleas. So denied dismissing the petition of the paternity testing for the Honorable Doors. Appellate court revising order granting petition to vacate orders by the Honorable Olson. Order by the Honorable Nan S. Familar of the Superior Court of New Jersey. Order granting motion to seal by the Honorable Joel Schneider of the U.S. District Court in New Jersey. Injunction order by the Honorable Deborah Silverman Katz of Superior Court of New Jersey. Order granting to dismiss the lack of jurisdiction. So the same thing. He's just trying to get this to go away. But it's like, bro, just take the test. He's opening the can. Because now that they're going to look at the previous court rulings and see how some of the rulings were made that shouldn't have been granted because of the lies told by his lawyers. So instead of taking a simple DNA test to prove that you're not the father, you instead get your lawyer to write a 40-page letter explaining why you shouldn't. 40 entire pages. Yeah, he's definitely the daddy, which means he impregnated the 16-year-old minor at the time. And Jay-Z, how about a man? That's how Jay-Z used to rap back then. He keeps moving and changing jurisdiction. That's why Rainier can't get a DNA test. Those 8 rulings are no different. Beyonce married. Okay. 40 pages. He's scrambling. Should have left Nicki alone. This had nothing to do with Nicki. It was already going on, bro. This literally has nothing to do with Nicki. Who's Nicki? And they talking about the one who danced on the 13-year-old. Yeah. All that when a swab would have solved the same issue. Why would you work so hard to avoid a mouth swab? What's the big deal? Either you are the father, as Maury would say, or you're worried about your DNA being in the system and being matched up with a cold case crime somewhere. It could somewhat be both. It also can be the fact that he lost control of the system. He can't rig the test nor where his DNA leaks to. Well. Why would you put in so much work to avoid a simple question? Is it that bad being a father? Just asking. It's more than that. It's like you're guilty of getting a 16-year-old pregnant.
Let me in. I need to take a shower.
Dang, man. Bro, been doing everything since 2010 by taking that test. Why wouldn't he take the test and get it over with? What is he trying to hide? His alleged pedophile act. We all know it. Not sure why Beyonce is still with them. Okay, just hating. Why won't the courts force him to take a test? Because it's a BS story. But if it's a BS story, why not take the test? Right? You take a test and see, it's not my kid. Can we move on? Thank you. The boy's mom was underage. Also, I know the FBI is waiting for that DNA to hit the system. Oh, yeah. Oh, so that's why Jay-Z doesn't want to take. He doesn't want his DNA in the system. Well, if he's the dad, then he is a minor because the girl was pregnant at 15-ish and Jay-Z was allegedly 28. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. Out of all the ones I believe the most, I believe that he just doesn't want his DNA with the FBI. I believe that one the most. But you can get that with fingerprints, right? I don't know. Anyways, next thing. Chris Paul to the Clippers, ? According to this guy, he said Chris Paul plans to sign with the Los Angeles Clippers. A former agreement is coming later in free agency, but Paul has made his decision. A reunion long anticipated is on the course of becoming a reality. We said it all along. He zeroed in on the Clippers. And, of course, this is the summer of going back home. So maybe, I don't know, maybe at this point Al Horford does go back to the Hawks, bro. Because Dame done went to the Blazers. Chris Paul might go back to the Clippers. Al Horford might just go back to the Atlanta Hawks, bro, which would be crazy. I'm not going to lie because he didn't leave on the best of terms. But, yeah, that's neither here nor there. Next thing, Claressa Shields say, "I got that 15 million for you, Layla Ali." Let's see what you say.
Claressa Shields, I was rumors that you're gonna come back and fight. What? Everybody's talking about it. Or in the boxing circuit. The rumor that I heard was that I said that unless somebody had 15, 20 million, don't even call me.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like. Layla, I'm here with my team. I got great news for you. We got the 15.
It's funny because she did this like as a TMZ exclusive with like the like dolled up camera equipment production. Got this man Papoose right next to her. I know that's right, Pat.
Million. Let's make a fight between me and you. The best versus the best. The greats versus the greats.
I hope TMZ don't copyright this, bro. I really hope they don't. Please, TMZ, please don't copyright this, bro. Your logo right there in the middle of it. Don't copyright me.
The GOAT versus Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. Let's make it happen. Mark, what else do we got?
Look, we have the two most prominent venues in this country, Cowboy Stadium, T-Mobile Arena, ready to go. They're extremely interested. We just have to finalize deals and dates with them. Most importantly, though. Oh,
this is funny. She got the whole business. That's funny. She ain't just saying we got the 15 million. She got the whole business thing, bro. That's funny. Claressa, you gotta love Ressa, bro.
Branson, Win Records, thank you so much for supporting us because that's what allows us to make this offer.
Thank you very much, Mark. Win Records' assignment was to bring forth $15 million. We have the $15 million for Layla. Let's make this fight happen.
That's what I'm talking about. So you saying we got the 15 million, we got the venue, and we got the dates. Now all we need is Layla Ali. Is he gonna make this fight happen or what? You asked for the 15 million and we delivered.
All right. So here's obviously the top thing I have right. Layla Ali is 47 years old, bruh. What's the difference between this and Jake Paul? Y'all say that Jake Paul, like, if she does Dallas Cowboy Stadium, like, that's exactly. So I guess she's trying to do the Jake Paul thing, huh? She's like, man, if Jake Paul getting so-and-so, I should be able to get that. Ressa, you are my age, bro. Ressa is my age. We both born in 95. I know if I was fighting a 47-year-old, it wouldn't be considered fair. Even though I just dislocated my shoulder earlier this week in a very embarrassing way. And I'm not moving the way that I used to. It was the first time it reminded me of that I was 30 in my life. Well, I haven't been 30 that long, but yeah. Even despite that, 30 is still better than 47, bro. Layla's last fight was when, dog? Like when I was a kid? When was Layla's last fight? Let me see. Do we have a pro? Oh, here we go, right here. Box rec. Oh, brother. Let me see. Last fight. Her last fight, come on, bro. Her last fight, we was 12 years old, gang. You was 11, actually. I was 12. February 2nd, 2007, bro. Come on, bro. let me see if I can find this video, man. Let me see if I can find this video to show y'all what I was like uploading on my channel at that time in my life. There it is. I found it. Dang, this is crazy. Look at this. What I was uploading at that time, bro. September 21st, 2007, bro. This is straight from my PSP. I just uploaded it to YouTube, bro, because my boy was doing dance videos on YouTube in 2006. So that was my first upload, man. I just seen that it was an MP4. And I said, dang, can I upload a video to YouTube? And I did. That was like my first joint that I uploaded, man. This is what I was uploading in 2007, bro. Come on, bro. From the PSP. Look at the dimensions of the video and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. But I say all that to say, her last that was when her last fight was. We was little kids, bro. We was little kids, man. We were little kids, dude. So, Ressa, be so for real. It's funny. I mean, if you want to do an exhibition or whatever for the sake of ratings and Netflix and the money, go ahead and do that. But if you're doing it for the fight to show who's tougher or whatever the case might be, I need to see Layla Ali's like interview with this, bro. Cause like, was it something where she said, "Hey, I'm old. I don't know if I should do it." Layla, what's her name? Layla Ali. But no, I need to see the Claressa Shields like interview or something like that. This the one right here. All right.
Yo, every angle is good with you. Okay. This is Johnny Boy with Fight Hype. I'm here with the legendary Layla Ali. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
What's your reaction to this fight?
The fight that we just saw,
Yes,
Katie
Katie
versus
Taylor,
Amanda,
who
I think
won?
it started pretty slow. I think Katie won.
Okay.
You know, Katie's a champ. You got to beat the champ.
I gotta skip.
You know, she may have took her lightly. I don't know. I'm not in her head, but I'm sure she also up in the head of her, but she's not really cutting the ring off. So when somebody
A lot of I don't know. I don't want to say it like just in this way, but a lot of unnecessary punches because like Katie Taylor will
be busy because guys, last question.
Yeah, no proper prediction on that.
I don't really want to give a prediction on that. I don't really know. You know, I don't really know. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either way. It's really hard to bet against Terrence in terms of his talent level, but he's also fighting someone who's bigger, who's stronger. I've never seen Terrence take a punch, and I wouldn't be surprised if Terrence won on points.
Layla, last one, Claressa Shields. There's rumors that you're gonna come back and fight her. What everybody's talking about it, or in the boxing circle.
The rumor that I heard was that I said that unless somebody had 15, 20 million, don't even call me about this. That's all.
Turkey has that money. Turkey's gonna set this up. I know it.
Unless somebody calls me and says they have it, we're not even gonna have a conversation. I'm not trying to come back and fight, but if someone offered that kind of money, I would actually have to think about it.
Oh, so she's saying I ain't gonna do it. She just said it right there. She ain't gonna do it. I don't think she's gonna do it unless she's doing some Jake Paul stuff. All smoke fight clips.
For the younger generation, and you do a lot that people don't see. You have conversations that people are unaware of, and I'm asking because
I remember this.
I love seeing the old Tricky because it's
Olympics the first time I commentated the Olympics. I was aware of who she was.
Okay.
She reached out to me somehow and asked me advice about should she go to the Olympics again? Should she go pro? And I remember telling her, like, there ain't nothing at 168. You know what I'm saying? Like, she told me she was doing good in school. I asked her about herself. She was really smart. You know, I said, I would do the Olympics again, and then I would go to school and do something else. Like, I'm thinking she's going to use the Olympics and catapult into something else. You know what I'm saying? But because I was like, at 168, there's nothing.
in the pros.
In the pros, I said, you ain't gonna make no real money there. I said, but if you do go pro, go down. I had a lengthy conversation about that because you go down to like 58, 47, because I'm looking at her and I told her, I said, you can do it. If you diet down, if you get a nutritionist, I'm looking at your body. I said, because when I was 168, I was a lean 168. I couldn't get any smaller. I'm 200 pounds right now, Andre. So I'm saying I'm a big girl. People don't realize, like, physically, I got big hands, I got big feet. I'm big. So I was telling her, you're not big like me, so you can come down. So that was my advice to her. And then we stayed in touch. You know, she would hit me before her fights. And I just remember going and promoting a cookbook and my cookbook and going on the Breakfast Club. And you asked me what happened.
I remember that.
And they asked me about Claressa, like they asked me about women's boxing. I said nice things about her, like I always did. And then they ended up asking me, would I ever come back? And I said, there's no reason to. I said, I don't see anybody there that inspires me to want to come back. I was like, there's so much I would have.
This started with the Breakfast Club. All goes back to the Breakfast Club, man. So that's what happened. And then I remember, and she said she's jealous. I remember this. Okay.
You know, and this one hurt me, man. What happened with you and Layla? I knew y'all had history, but I have, in terms of like just all the stuff that was said. But you said at one point in time you had Layla's
Andre Ward. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this all the way off. I apologize, y'all. I apologize, boxing fans, things of that sort. But she said Andre, so I was like, oh. Yeah, it is.
number in your phone is Big Sis Layla.
Yep.
How do we go from that to here?
I can say, from what I know, I won a world championship at 168 super middleweight.
Okay.
She was champ there, and then people start making comparisons.
Oh.
And when I feel like they start making comparisons, that's when like the texts and the good luck stuff from Layla stopped.
Oh. Oh, snap. Get your popcorn ready. Hey, I like it. I love you, man. But Layla too dang old, bro. Like, no disrespect, no ageism at all. But Layla darn near 50 years old with a 30-year-old, like with the millennial, with someone who's darn near Gen Z. I don't know, bro. But they've been talking cash money for a little minute. We'll see what happens. Obama talking about a gay professor.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
Mm-hmm. One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be
like,
everything.
He can't be everything. And then that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
So in this, immediately he said it right here because I see the kind of skepticism in it. What he said, there's a pattern here. He said he ran against gay marriage in 2007, but now is this and that. He said it right here when he said his gay professor checked him when he used to say ignorant things about gay people. That kind of shows you that, you know, folks was against gay marriage or something. He was against gay folks in some marriage. Let me look this up because once again, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? How old was I, bro? I'm trying to think. How old was I? I was like 12, 13 when he was elected, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really remember a lot of this stuff in real time. All right, Barack Obama. What should I look up? Against gay marriage? Against gay marriage. Why did Obama oppose same-sex marriage in 2008 only to gay marriage controversy? I'm just not very good at what? Is this The Onion? What is this? And believer, the president's former candidate told him he blames himself for the political necessity of Obama's opposition. So he was running as a Christian and he was opposing it. And then what? Oh, CNN, they definitely get me out of here if I played that. I'm going to scroll down.
Define marriage.
I believe that marriage is the union between a man and a woman. Now, for me as a Christian, it's also a sacred union. You know, God's in the mix.
Would you support a constitutional amendment with that definition?
No, I would not.
Why not?
And because historically we have not defined marriage in our Constitution. It's been a matter of state law. That has been our tradition. Now, I mean, let's break it down. The reason that people think there needs to be a constitutional amendment, some people believe, is because of the concern that about same-sex marriage. I am not somebody who promotes same-sex marriage, but I do believe in civil unions. I do believe that we should not, that for gay partners to want to visit each other in a hospital, for the state to say, you know what, that's all right. I don't think in any way inhibits my core beliefs about what marriage are. I think my faith is strong enough and my marriage is strong enough that I can afford those civil rights to others, even if I have a different perspective or a different view.
Okay, how about this?
I don't know. Ma'am, I ain't gonna lie to you. It sounds like he been on the same path the whole time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you, gang. And then you say a gay professor helped shape this, him as a young man, yet you were had to be bullied to support gay marriage and in fact ran against it in 2007. And now there's a pattern. What is the pattern? What are you trying to push? He's a user and a discarder. He says a lot about Obama, who surrounded himself with in college and during his early career in politics to where he is today. I want someone to ask him if he compromised his morals and principles or if he always was playing the long con. Let's have a real conversation. There's a pattern of betrayal. The class term class traitor is probably overused.
And
I need this Obama 2007 clip. Let's look for that. Obama against gays 2007. All right, here you go. 2007, he said he believes that a union should be between a man and a woman. Yeah, God's in the mix. Yeah, that's what we say. He's in support of strong civil unions that offer all the same rights that come with marriage. That's what we just listened to. It sounds like the same stuff. I'm tripping. Am I tripping? It sounds like the same stuff that he just said in this clip in 2025. He didn't say, I support gay people, I this and that. Well, not, I ain't gonna say support. I feel like that's the wrong word. But I'm of the belief of the gays is this and that. He didn't say that. He said, just because you live a different lifestyle than I live and that I believe in, I don't think that you should be denied the fundamental rights and the civil rights that others are afforded. That's what he said 20 years ago, 2007, 2008. That sounds like what he's saying in 2025. So yeah, I don't know. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I say, I'm the first one to want to jump on a good conspiracy theory and this and that. And, Obama actually wasn't like, I love to be on that train, but when it don't make sense, it doesn't make sense. So I know some people won't be happy with that I wasn't just like, Obama's a traitor. And but yeah, that's how I feel about it. Ami Cole, last couple things. Ami Cole. Her company was worth $3 million yesterday. Her personal brand is worth $30 million today. Here's exactly how she did it in 24 hours. Yesterday morning, Diaria Nadai announced that her $3 million beauty brand, Ami Cole, was closing. Within an hour, she had coordinated media coverage throughout every major outlet. While other founders hide behind NDAs and lawyers, she pulled off the most brilliant PR strategy I've ever witnessed. She turned her business failure into a media tour. And now she's getting better press coverage than most successful CEOs get in their entire careers. Here's exactly what happened in the perfect coordination. Yesterday morning, she posts on Instagram, not an apology, a love letter. Within an hour, The Cut publishes her 2,000-word essay about why inclusive beauty brands can't survive. Same day, Harper's Bazaar calls her beloved and features her as an industry expert. The same day, TechCrunch positions her as one of the first Black women to raise over $1 million. Same day, Essence gives her an exclusive interview as the voice of an industry. This wasn't a random media interest. This was a coordinated PR masterclass. Every single headline frames her as an expert who tried to fix a broken system not the founder who failed. Most people try to hide their failures. She weaponized hers. Here's what she did that was genius. 1, she planned the closure of like a product launch, press releases, exclusive interviews, and her own narrative all within hours. Number 2, she made herself as a protagonist, not the victim. I tried to fix a broken system. It's different than my company failed. Number 3, she used data armor. Black founder uses less than 1% of VC funding. Suddenly, she's not the failure. The system is. Number 4, she's positioned her failure as a market research. Every struggle becomes evident of what's wrong with the industry. Here's the mind shift. Your company's value is temporary. Your personal brand's value is permanent. Her $3 million company is gone, but her reputation as a leader who tried to fix a broken system, that's worth millions. Think about what's next for her. Speaking gigs, board positioning at major brands, investors lining up for a next venture, job offers for every company that wants credibility. The most successful people that aren't the ones who fail. They're the ones who fail so strategically that it becomes to their competitive advantage. Daira just turned a business closure into a PhD in industry dynamics. She's not unemployed. She's an expert who lived through what everyone else theorizes about. And now everyone wants to know what she'll do next. The question isn't whether you'll face setbacks, it's whether you'll use them as stepping stones or stumbling blocks. What failure are you hiding that could become your expertise? P.S. This isn't why your personal brand isn't separate from your business success. It's your insurance policy for when plan A doesn't work out. Why I'm closing Emmy Cole. My beauty brand offered Black women shades they couldn't find elsewhere. Why wasn't that enough? From the cut. Shouts out. Shouts out to her, man. Shouts out to her for not running from it and turning $3 million failure closure into $30 million profit. Salute. That's smart. It's different. And best of luck to her moving forward. And now the last thing is a race aside. Apparently, this man said, my friend, trigger warning. Hold on. Let me see if I could. I might have to blur it. A trigger warning right here from this man. He said his friend offed himself because of race. My friend Evan offed himself because white people are literally being ethnically cleansed, and you sick effing people can't comprehend that without going, haha, you're scared of adult content. You're scared of BBC. You're a sick effing person spreading the NOI ideology. If you're having unalive thoughts, deleting thoughts, self-deleting thoughts over BBC, maybe you should consider getting real problems. Can you sick people stop trying to spread as far as we can? 5 million views in 2 days. You're introducing young white men to literal ideology that exists to demoralize and is unaliving people. All right, so the more I click on these and see like where this is going, I gotta switch to this tab just in case to be safe. Grok about to be replying within 2 spade tattoos. So what is this? Oh, Grok is number 1. Grok AI app is number 1 in Japan, most likely due to its new Grok waifu feature. Oh, this the one that I was reacting to, the girlfriend, the steamy girlfriend. Oh, that was crazy, bro. Oh, that's wild. About to be replying to people with spade tattoos. Stop trying to. So what's spade tattoos? Oh, these people. Oh, let me read this. American. This looks like. Oh, this is Grok. See, I don't like that AI stuff, bro. I don't do that, bro. You know, shouts out to the people in South Memphis, man, for sure. DM if you're ready to quit your addiction. Oh, this is crazy. 50%. Europe is becoming 50% than less than 50% white. It is an ethnic cleansing. When is it previously 100% white? People are beyond our word. The BNWO is a cult actively spreading and seeking young white men whose lives they can ruin and then get them addicted to self-hatred. Oh, wow. Self-harm and encouragement that they weren't beaten. Wow. What? Bro, What? Sorry about your friend, but that reality isn't for most whites. You've been given a reality tunnel created by lazy politicians and grifters that make you feel divided from your fellow men in order to feel more easily control you. Bro, what? Oh, they're laughing. He's saying you're a terrible person. Your friend ended it over this, the sake of wow. He said, you're a terrible person. That's a lot to take in. Sorry, let me rephrase that somehow. What exactly is that? Yeah. This dude is allowed to vote, and we wonder why the U.S. is a laughing stock. What is BNWO? Isn't, even if it is. So what is this, bro? No. Hold on. I want to look this up for myself. I want to see it now. Can I look up I don't know if I can look up these things, bro. Without the people like coming to knock on my door and stuff. Okay, here we are from Wikipedia. White genocide conspiracy theory. Also, the white genocide, white extinction, or white replacement conspiracy theory is a white nationalist conspiracy theory that claims there is a deliberate plot, often blamed on the Jews, to cause the extinction of white people through forced assimilation, mass immigration, and it purports that the goal is advanced through the promotion of miscegenation, interracial marriage, mass non-white immigration, racial integration, low fertility rates, abortion, adult content, LGBT identities, governmental land confiscation. Oh my goodness, from whites, organized violence, and eliminationism in majority white countries. Under some theories, black people, Hispanics, Asians, Arabs are blamed for the secret plot, but usually more fertile immigrants, invaders, or violent aggressors rather than masterminds. A related but distinct theory is the Great Replacement theory. White genocide is a political myth. Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that word. Based on pseudoscience, pseudo-history, and ethnic hatred, and is driven by the psychological pain, often termed as white extinction anxiety. Objectively, white people are not deleting themselves, facing extermination. The purpose of the conspiracy theory is to justify the commitment of the white nationalist agenda in support of those calls to violence. The theory was popularized by white separatist neo-Nazi David Lane around 1995. It's been leveraged as propaganda in Europe, North America, South Africa, and Australia. Similar conspiracy theories were prevalent in Nazi Germany and have been used in present day interchangeably with a broader and more extreme version of the Raynaud's Commons 2011's Great Replacement, focusing on the white population, France. Since the 2019 Christchurch and El Paso shootings, of which the Uders manifestos decreed the white replacement and have referenced the concept of the Great Replacement, Kama's conspiracy theory, often called the replacement theory or population replacement, along with Bat Eor's 2022 Aurora concept, or Jared Hansick's resurgence 1970s myth of the Kalargi plan, all have been used synonymously with white NRI and are increasingly referred to as the variations of conspiracy theory. In August 2018, United States President Donald Trump was accused of endorsing the conspiracy theory in a foreign policy tweet, instructing Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to investigate South African land and farm seizures of expropriations and the large-scale illings of farmers, and claiming that South African government is now seizing land from white farmers. Unsubstantiated claims from the South African farm attacks on farmers disproportionately target whites are a key element of the conspiracy theory portrayed in media in form of gateway or proxy issue to white genocide within the wider context of the Western world. The topic of farm seizures in South Africa and Zimbabwe have been a rallying cry for white nationalists and alt-right groups who use it to justify their vision of white supremacy. In 2025, Trump openly claimed that there was a white genocide. Oh, sorry, dang it. in South Africa. You can't say that on here. The idea of distinct white human race began with German, okay, eugenics, Nazi Germany, okay, scare tactics, alt-right, the Great Replacement. Is there a video on? There probably is a video on this. South Africa, Europe, Finland, Germany, Hungary, Poland, Russia, Sweden. This is crazy, dog. United States, Ann Coulter. Shouts out to Ann Coulter. Charlottesville. Dang. Alex Jones is, I believe. Black NFL players were advocating for it by refusing to stand for the anthem. Ah, okay. That's interesting. Whew, sorry. I had to wake myself up. I'm trying to see what's going on here. Oh, this is a long document. I thought it was about to be the end of it. No. It's this many words on this? Ain't no way, bro. And that many? Crazy. Oops. Can I? Hold on. Let me switch tabs before I get in trouble for the words to show up on the Google search. Exploring the Black New World Order. Emasculation, cultural anxieties. What is this? The Black New World Order is a niche and controversial narrative blending fetishistic themes and racial and cultural anxieties, has gained attention in certain online communities. This article delves into the of white males straight to gay and straight to sissy being orchestrated remotely to advance neural technology. It examines how anxiety and guilt over historical sins such as slavery might fuel these narratives and explores. Bro, what the freak? What the heck is this, dog? Nah, bro. Nah, I can't stop. I gotta watch at least one video. One video on YouTube, bro. What the heck is this, bro? Let me see, man. BNWO. Okay. I'm scared about this because I feel like this stuff. There is one only true BMW. Bro, what? What is this, bro? Oh, heck no. Say no to white boys. Bro, what is this, bro? Oh, this is crazy. I ain't no way these channels. Bro, what? Bro, let me see what this is.
I'm a mommy.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mamacita.
No, I'm a mommy.
Mom?
I don't know why it's got me watching this. I have not watched this video once. Bro, what is this?
I was over love that I had enough. Then
Bro, what is this, bro? The meaning behind our tattoos? What was it? Man, what is this, bro? What is this interview? I want to see that.
There's reverse racism and all this other shit. No, we're saying within the kink and within the people that are practicing this lifestyle, this order, this is how things go. White people are here because they willingly want to be here and they want to serve in this way, shape, and form, dictated by black people. And black people are letting it be known that this is also what we want to do. And you're welcome to experience that as long as you're going and agreeing to our terms.
Bro, what the heck is this, bro? Yo. Yeah, man. Look. Wolf, what's happening? He said, you know what? Yeah, this is crazy. He said, you know what's happening July 21st? Bruh, crazy. We just talked about that last night. And then tonight we get the, man, can you feel the light inside? Can you feel the fire? But this is crazy. back on topic. This is crazy, bro. All right, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch this. I'm scared to watch these because I like that thing is like I don't want to get in trouble.
Short for Black New World Order, which basically means that all the white boys out there should be worshiping the black man, and the reason for it is the size. BNWO is the short for Black New World Order, which basically means that all the white boys out there should be worshiping the
Bruh, hey man. Some stuff, I feel like you should just leave to certain parts of the internet. So that man, hold on, let me wipe my lens. So that man, hey bro, that man ended it because of black guys existing. In particular, black adult all right. Have a good night, man. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 10K subs. Shouts out to my boy Wolf for showing love in the chat tonight. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Whenever you're watching this. If nobody else told you today, I care for you. Come back to the channel tomorrow because I will be back here live as always because I am live each and every single day on the channel. Until next time, what time? I do not know, but I'll be live at some point. I'm going to a concert, so there's that. And yeah, but until next time, please take care of yourselves. Peace. I am out.
Rashad, why you didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.